Eve from Mystic Rainbow Tarot, and I'm about to do the reading, but I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank you for being part of the channel Mystic Rainbow Tarot and supporting us. And now I'm going to do the reading. I am sitting at the table now, so this is a requested update about DILRABA, DILMURAT and Yang Yang and how their connection is going. So I've had a few requests for this, so I'm going to find out what's going on between these two. So messages about Yang Yang and DILRABA, DILMURAT and their connection. Have they still got a good connection? What's going on between these two? So if you haven't seen the other reading, it might be an idea just to watch that first and then come back to this one and watch it. Messages about these two and their union. What's going on? Are things going well between them? Are they close? Are they closer than they were before? Their feelings between these two. What's going on between these two? How is this connection? Messages about the connection between DILRABA, DILMURAT and Yang Yang. So let's see what we get. So I think these are in view. So the first card that we have is the Six of Angels. So what I'm getting is this is about there is a transitioning happening behind the scenes with these two. So I feel they've been kind of like taking small steps in this connection that they have, and the momentum's been building up, and this change is for the better. So they are growing closer, but they've been very busy in their careers, so things have been a little bit difficult in the past in the way of making time, although they have made some time for each other. They've been kind of juggling things a little bit, but things have been going on emotionally here behind the scenes, and I do feel there's been some inner work going on, maybe getting prepared for something more to happen between them two in the connection. Because when you're stressed from working hard, you don't want to take that into a relationship. So they wanted to get a lot of their work out the way, and now they've been spending time getting to know each other better and sort of making more time for this when they can with their careers. And I feel they really want to be kind of more open and flexible with each other. They feel they want that now, because when they were working they didn't have the time for that, although, you know, feelings were growing and that. But now they feel they've got a bit more time and they want to open up to each other more. So the next card, oh, this is a very good card, the Two of Hearts, and this is about a union, a couple growing closer, and it relates to them. So there's a lot of attraction between these two, and you can see it on the card. And they get on really well together. They do both like each other in a romantic way, and they have this deep romantic friendship and would both like more, but no one wants to be the one to say anything at the moment. And they've kind of left it up to each other. But you know, they feel really good around each other and there's emotions there. They have a lot of fun when they're in each other's company. And they don't want to spoil anything. That's what I'm picking up. So I think that's why they want to take their time, because nobody wants to jump the gun and for the other one to say, oh no, I'm not quite ready for this yet. So they're taking these little steps so that it's going to happen naturally, and hopefully both want it, sort of thing, because I feel they do both want it, but it's early days. So so they want a loving union that, you know, you do see on this card, but they're still getting to know each other, and that is good to get to know each other in case you're not the people for each other. So I think they're being very sensible there. And you know, things could move forward over time, and this is what they're hoping. So the next card is the Star, and the Star is a card about hope. So I do see lots of hope for them. So they're both feeling optimistic about this connection they have. And I think he likes her charisma and she's attracted to his charm. I also think they are taking their time and building up confidence to see where this takes them romantically, because they both realise that, I mean, some people just get on really well, but they do have feelings for each other. There's something going on emotionally, but it's kind of like the other one doesn't know if the other one feels that way too. So, and the next card is the Beginning. Because I think they'd rather have what they've got than nothing at all. So this is why they're seeing how it goes. So I do feel they have these romantic feelings for each other, and I think they're excited about this connection that they have, and they kind of feel butterflies when they spend time together. But they do both seem a little afraid of people finding out. So I think they're trying to hide this, who had no idea that they were attracted to each other romantically. So I think they think there might be some people that might object. So that could be to do with their work. You know, people who might think, well, you won't get on with your work if you're in a romance. So I think this is why they're trying to keep things quiet at the moment, to see how things go. And also I feel he, you know, Yang Yang is afraid of rejection and making a fool of himself. I think it's in case she doesn't feel the same at the moment, whether, you know, he's thinking along the lines, because I think guys feel this a lot. Have I picked up the wrong signs? Does she just really like me as a friend? Whereas, you know, he's really attracted to her, but she is to him. So, and it's kind of like him getting sweaty palms about the thought of taking this further. He's got to be more sure that she wants it too, I think. So he's looking for the signs. So I think they're getting used to each other's little habits and ways, and like I say, getting to know each other. So I think this is still very new for them, but with this card turning up in the reading, things are still very optimistic, and I think in time there will be more openness between these two as they get to know each other even more, and then they'll get to know each other's needs and wants, and this will build up the trust and confidence to start sharing how they feel. So over time anything could happen. So there's definitely all the potential here for a really good romance, and, you know, this connection to go deeper. So what they have is kind of a little different from the norm in the way that they meet up, and I feel they do hang out together and socialise with others together. And like I say, the romantic feelings are there, the attraction's there, they're really attracted to each other. So there's things going on feelings wise, so it just needs to move forward a little bit. But they're not actually in a full-blown relationship. So, but there's something going on for definite. And I just feel there needs to be more communication is what needs to happen for this to grow and blossom more. When they get the confidence over time, they'll communicate better, and I think things will come out about how they feel about each other. They've kind of got their heads in the clouds because everything feels so wonderful when they're together. So they're in that like honeymoon period stage, and there is future potential here for these two to be a couple, and they'd be a compatible couple, I feel. So the next card is the Teacher. So because it's still early days in the relationship, and they're slowly getting to know each other, and that's basically because of work commitments and being a bit shy and the lack of confidence at the moment just to move this further forward. It's kind of like, what I'm picking up is this union is a more old-fashioned thing. They're treating things in an old-fashioned way or style, old-fashioned style, because they're doing it all slowly, and he's being the perfect gentleman and she's the polite lady in it, and no one wants to overstep the mark or be rude, you know. So it's definitely more like the old-fashioned way of, if you wanted to court someone, and you'd start very slowly like this before you sort of ask someone or ask them out or whatever, or ask them to be your girlfriend or whatever. You would do all this first. So that's how they're carrying on. And this is because this is what they both want, as I do see they share similar values and beliefs, and they are both looking for stability and commitment. So that's always good, because it's always kind of like about timing with relationships and whether it's the right time. I do feel it is the right time for them. I just think they have had a lot of work with their careers, and it's kind of like an old-fashioned thing, just taking it slowly and seeing where it goes. But there's so much potential here for these two. It'd be lovely if they did get into a proper relationship. They're a lovely couple. So I'm just going to take my oracle cards and see if we can get any future messages about these two. Future messages about Yang Yang and DILRABA DILMURAT. Future messages about these two. Future messages about these two. Future messages about these two. So let's see what we have. So this is the chemistry card, and this is about the strong magnetic connection that has drawn these two together. So I do see it all there, the passion, the chemistry. There's all the sparks there for this to be a really good relationship. The next card is trust. And so I feel this card is about them keeping the faith, not losing faith, staying optimistic that as they get to know each other, they're going to grow closer and things will work out for them. The next card is give your relationship a chance. So that says it all, really. They really need to give this a chance, and they are trying with the time that they've got. They are getting to know each other better. So, and they're trying to keep it quiet while they're finding out if they are compatible for each other. I do feel they are, and emotionally they're growing closer, so this hopefully will go into a relationship. And more. This one is express your love, and this is about perhaps he will first make that romantic gesture of love so that she can open up too. But I feel as they get to know each other more, something like that will happen, because, you know, they're not going to just stay as they are. It's going to go one way or the other, but I feel it's tipping towards a relationship because they've got the feelings there, the potential's there, the attraction. They've got the butterflies. So yeah, I really hope it all works out for them. They've got such a lovely connection. What a lovely couple. So that's the end of the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to share, like and subscribe, and comment if you wish to. Sending you love and light. Bye for now.